Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about bald eagles. A bald eagle is a bird of prey found in North America. A bald eagle's white head may make it look bald, but they're actually not bald at all. But actually the name comes from an old English word baldy, meaning white. These graceful birds have been the national symbol of the United States since 1782. The Great Seal of the United States features a bald eagle. They like to live near large bodies of open water like lakes and oceans, and in areas that have a good supply of food to eat and trees to make nests. They are found in much of North America, including Canada, north of Mexico, Alaska, and the 48 United States. Bald eagles are large birds with a wingspan of 5 to 8 feet long and a body that ranges from 2 feet to just over 3 feet long. Their height is 30 inches. There are almost 7,200 feathers in an adult bald eagle. The females are larger than the males and weigh around 13 pounds, while the males weigh around 9 pounds. The largest bald eagles tend to live in Alaska, where they sometimes weigh as much as 17 pounds. Bald eagles have brown feathers with a white head, a white tail, and a yellow beak. Young bald eagles are covered by a mixture of brown and white feathers. The beak, feet, and irises are bright yellow. The legs are feather-free. The beak is large and hooked with a yellow cirri. They also have long, strong talons on their feet. They use these to capture and carry prey such as fish, ducks, other birds, snakes, turtles, crabs, amphibians, and other small mammals. They scavenge in dumpsters, feed on waste from fish, processing plants, and even gorge on carrion dead, decaying animals. They have excellent eyesight, allowing them to see small prey from very high in the sky. Then they make a diving attack at very fast speeds in order to capture their prey with their sharp talons. The undersides of eagles' feet are rough and keep the fish from slipping from the eagle's grasp. Bald eagles have an extremely strong grip, 10 times stronger than humans, and are able to carry fish that weigh as much as they do. Sometimes a bald eagle will swoop down and grab an especially weighty fish, then paddle it to shore to eat. Bald eagles have hollow bones and fluffy down, so that they can float pretty well. They are both predators and scavengers, and tend to be opportunistic feeders. If their water source freezes, bald eagles may use thermal convection currents to migrate in the winter. Their call consists of weak, scatcho, chirping whistles, cleek, keek, ike, 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 somewhat similar in their cadence to a ghost call. The calls of young birds tend to be more harsh and shrill than those of adults. Bald eagles start breeding when they are mature at 4 to 6 years old. Once they find a suitable mate, they often remain paired for life and return to the same nesting territory year after year, adding more sticks, twigs, and grass each time. Bald eagles build large nests called eyries on tall trees or on cliffs. They keep adding sticks to the nest yearly until the size reaches up to 9 feet in diameter and weighs up to 2,000 pounds. They build the largest nest of any North American bird. Nests have been found that are as deep as 13 feet and up to 8 feet wide. Bald eagles typically breed in pairs. The female lays 2 eggs, at the end of February or the first days of March. Both parents incubate the eggs. Babies called eaglets are born light gray, then turn brown. For the first 2 weeks after the young hatch, one parent is with their chicks almost constantly. Fledgling eagles learn to fly at 3 months of age. Bald eagles develop the characteristic white head and tail feathers by 4 to 6 years of age. Eagles can live 30 years or more in the wild. In captivity, they often live longer. A captive individual in New York lived for nearly 50 years. Bald eagles can soar over 10,000 feet high, and their great eyesight lets them see fish up to a mile away. Bald eagles can see 4 to 7 times better than humans. While cruising, they fly about 40 miles per hour. When they attack, they could jump down at up to 100 miles an hour. Female bald eagles are a bit bigger than males. Their bodies can be 3 feet long and their wingspan can be 8 feet across. That's almost the distance from the floor to the ceiling. Rather than do their own fishing, bald eagles often go after other creatures' catches. A bald eagle will harass a hunting osprey until the smaller raptor drops its prey midair, where the bald eagle swoops it up. A bald eagle may even snatch a fish directly out of an osprey's talons. Fishing mammals, even people sometimes, can lose prey to bald eagles' piracy. Bald eagles can sometimes be seen as royalty of the bird kingdom. So why would a smaller bird like a crow put their life in danger and catch this much larger and threatening bald eagle? Why do crows chase bald eagles? Crows do this to protect their nest site from possible danger. They will also steal food from bald eagles in places where their feeding territories overlap. One of the big reasons why crows can get away with chasing bald eagles is because of significant changes in their social behavior. Today, the bald eagle is no longer endangered. At one time, it was endangered in the continental United States, but recovered at the end of the 1900s. It was moved to the threatened list in 1995. In 2007, it was completely removed from the list. The bald eagle was considered endangered species because of many reasons. Some of the reasons include that their habitats are destroyed, being illegally hunted, and contamination of their food sources. Before European settlers arrived, the bald eagle were abundant across the U.S., but with settlement came habitat destruction, and the settlers viewed bald eagles as competition for a game and as a threat to livestock. Unfortunately, another threat rose up about that time. Starting after World War II, farmers and public health officials used an insecticide called DDT. The chemical worked well to eradicate mosquitoes and agricultural pests, but as it traveled up the food chain, it began to heavily affect birds of prey. DDT made bald eagle shells too thin that caused the eggs to break. A 1963 survey found just 471 bald eagle pairs in the lower 48 states. DDT was banned in the early 1970s, and conservationists began to breed bald eagles in captivity, reintroduced them in places across America. In August of 2007, the bald eagle was taken off the endangered species list because their population had increased significantly, and this made them no longer endangered. Since bald eagles live near lakes, rivers, and other water places, they have to deal with things such as habitats being destroyed and their food being contaminated. When forests and trees are taken down, the eagles do not have a base where they can perch and build their nests. In the winter, they need to have tall trees so that they are able to hunt their food below by sitting up high in the tree. A good way to help bald eagles is to educate the public about the bird's habitat requirements. Encourage shore property owners to limit the clearing of trees near the water and advocate for less development in eagle habitat. Keep safe distances from their nests and roost site as to not to disturb the eagles. Advocate for eagle-friendly power lines in areas where eagles are present. Write to your government officials to lobby against indiscriminate wind turbines that kill thousands of eagles. Avoid harmful pesticides that could contaminate the environment and threaten wildlife. Hunt and fish responsibly. Do not ever use lead shot or fishing apparatus. Landfill areas should immediately cover the carcasses of euthanized animals to avoid other animals such as eagles being poisoned by them. If a nest is blown from a tree, help monitor and protect the area for up to 3 complete breeding seasons. The Southwest Florida Eagle Cam is a website featuring live streaming webcams trained on a bald eagle nest, which sits 60 feet above the ground in a slash pine tree in North Fort Myers, Florida. The live streaming website shows the parent eagles, Harriet, the mother, and M15, the dad, build and restore the nest, mate, lay eggs, and challenge the natural elements and predators in the area. Thanks for watching this Adventurous Kids episode.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous